The Witcher series is beloved by all for its monsters, its magic, but most importantly its characters. From Geralt of Rivia, the stoic and stalwart monster slayer, to Yennefer of Vengerberg, the powerful and enigmatic sorceress, to Jaskier, the charming and mischievous bard, Andrzej Sapkowski, the ingenious author behind this extraordinary universe, has gifted us with a plethora of larger-than-life personalities. Yet, beneath their supernatural abilities, they possess remarkably relatable human traits and flaws, which leads us to ponder a fascinating question. What if the Witcher characters took a personality test? To analyze such big personalities, we thought to use not one but two personality tests, namely, the Hexaco trait test and the Dark Triad. What are these tests, you ask? Let's start with the Hexaco model. Hexaco is a six-dimensional model of human personality developed by Ashton and Lee in 2001 as an extension of the Big Five traits. This predecessor originated from the 1980s and looks at the 5 personality traits of openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism, which shorten down to the mnemonic acronyms OCEAN or canoe. Hexaco adds a 6th dimension called honesty-humility as a means of addressing the limitations of the Big Five and to create a more comprehensive understanding of personality. Thus, the Hexaco model focuses on the following trait dimensions. Honesty-humility. This dimension reflects a person's sincerity, fairness, modesty, and avoidance of exploitation. Individuals high in honesty-humility are truthful, trustworthy, and have a genuine concern for others. They are less likely to engage in deceptive or exploitative behaviors and are motivated by a desire to benefit society rather than seeking personal gain. Emotionality. Emotionality relates to the extent of emotional reactivity and sensitivity to negative emotions. Individuals high in emotionality tend to experience stronger emotional reactions to stressful or negative situations. They may be more prone to anxiety, fear, sadness, and vulnerability. Those low in emotionality are typically more composed, calm, and less reactive to emotional stimuli. Extroversion. Extroversion measures sociability, assertiveness, and the tendency to experience positive emotions. Individuals high in extroversion are outgoing, energetic, and enjoy social interactions. They seek stimulation and are more likely to engage in risk-taking behaviors. Those low in extroversion are more introverted, reserved, and prefer solitude or small group interactions. Agreeableness. Agreeableness in the Hexaco model reflects a person's warmth, compassion, and willingness to cooperate with others. Those high in agreeableness are considerate, empathetic, and have a strong desire for harmonious relationships. They tend to be trusting and forgiving. Individuals low in agreeableness may be more competitive, skeptical, and assertive in their interactions. Conscientiousness. Conscientiousness is similar to the corresponding Big Five trait and encompasses traits such as organization, responsibility, self-discipline, and adherence to rules. Individuals high in conscientiousness are reliable, hardworking, and goal-oriented. They value planning, order, and strive for achievement. Those low in conscientiousness may be more spontaneous, flexible, and less focused on structure and rule following. Openness to experience. Openness to experience represents intellectual curiosity, imagination, creativity, and openness to new ideas, values, and experiences. Individuals high in openness to experience are intellectually curious, open-minded, and appreciate art, beauty, and novelty. They embrace unconventional ideas and enjoy exploring different perspectives. Those low in openness to experience may be more traditional, practical, and prefer familiar and established ways of thinking. Scoring higher on a Hexaco test generally means you are on your way to becoming a saint. However, if your scores are low, that can only mean the Dark Triad has its claws in you. Machiavellianism, Narcissism, and Psychopathy. These are the cornerstones that make up the Dark Triad, a psychological theory of personality, first published by Delroy L. Paulus and Kevin M. Williams in 2002, that describes 3 notably offensive but non-pathological personality types with dark and malevolent qualities. Machiavellianism. Machiavellianism, named after the Italian Renaissance philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli, known for his manipulations and his machinations to further his evil agendas. Individuals high in Machiavellianism tend to be cunning, manipulative, and strategic in their approach to achieving their goals. They often prioritize their own interests over others and are willing to deceive or manipulate others to get what they want. Narcissism. Narcissism, characterized by an excessive sense of self-importance, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Individuals high in narcissism have an inflated view of their abilities and achievements, seek constant validation and attention, and may exploit others to maintain their self-image. Psychopathy. Psychopathy is a personality trait associated with a lack of empathy, shallow emotional responses, and an inclination towards impulsive and antisocial behavior. Individuals high in psychopathy often display a disregard for moral and social norms, have difficulty forming meaningful relationships, and may engage in manipulative or even harmful behavior without remorse. Now that we have a solid understanding of the tests at hand, it's time to put our first beloved character through the ultimate trial. Let the testing begin. Shrouded in mystery and adorned with silver hair, the White Wolf, Geralt of Rivia, has become an iconic symbol of resilience and unwavering determination. The life of a witcher is the relentless pursuit of slaying fearsome beasts that haunt the land. But Geralt is more than just a skilled monster slayer. Beneath his stoic exterior lies a complex soul burdened by the weight of his choices and haunted by his own humanity. Dulled emotions and all, let's see what his personality tests revealed about the Butcher of Blaviken. Honesty, humility. One of Geralt's defining characteristics is his unwavering moral compass. Renowned for his straightforwardness and honesty, he fearlessly confronts even the most delicate of subjects, exemplified by his confrontation with King Foltest regarding the incestuous affair that led to the birth of the Striga.
You are speaking to a king. That is exactly my point.
Geralt's candidness showcases his commitment to speaking his mind, even at the risk of stirring conflict. However, Geralt is no stranger to the complexities of the world he navigates. He possesses a practical outlook that guides his decision-making process. Recognizing the intricate web of circumstances, he often prioritizes self-preservation, the well-being of his loved ones, or the greater good over rigid adherence to moral principles. An example of his practicality in this sense comes to us in The Last Wish, where Geralt employs deception by feigning his intentions of visiting the manor of Nivellen as a simple wanderer, all to get the cursed lord to reveal his companion's monstrous nature. Therefore, Geralt scores moderately on this dimension, exhibiting both honesty and a degree of pragmatism. Emotionality. Within Geralt's portrayal lies the image of a stoic and emotionally reserved character. From youth, his experiences as a witcher, particularly the trial of the grasses, have conditioned him to suppress his emotions and uphold a composed demeanor.
I seem to remember that witches don't feel anything.
Yet, it would be remiss to assume that Geralt is devoid of emotions altogether. He experiences a wide range of emotions, including compassion, anger, and grief, although he tends to keep them hidden. Considering his remarkable emotional control and propensity for hiding his feelings, Geralt scores low on the dimension of emotionality. His adeptness at managing and concealing emotions adds another layer to his enigmatic persona.
You witches, you pretend not to have emotions, but you do. I know you feel it too. All of it.
Extroversion. Geralt is often seen as a solitary figure, preferring solitude and introspection as part of his nature. He values his independence and finds solace in the company of a few trusted individuals who make up his inner circle of close friends and allies.
Want to hear about my first monster? wasn't 50 miles outside of Cameron. He was huge, stinking, bald head, rotten teeth.
Who are you talking to?
I talked to my horse.
That's sad.
Geralt often chooses to spend his time on solitary quests, focusing primarily on his work as a witcher and the tasks at hand. He tends to prioritize action and problem-solving over socializing and engaging in social activities. While he isn't completely averse to engaging in social interactions whenever he does partake, Geralt generally displays introverted tendencies, reserved in his actions and careful with his words, choosing only to speak when necessary, preferring to acknowledge conversation in other ways. Thus, given his inclination towards solitude and introspection, Geralt scores low on the extraversion dimension, further reinforcing his solitary nature. Agreeableness. Geralt often exhibits a more neutral or guarded stance when it comes to agreeableness. He tends to prioritize practicality and his own moral compass over conforming to societal expectations or pleasing others. Geralt makes decisions based on what he deems necessary or right, even if it means going against popular opinion or facing potential conflict. Projecting a tough exterior, the Witcher can be blunt in his interactions, doing so to divulge hidden truths or reveal harsh realities that others may overlook. Outside of his trusted companions, he considers everyone with a healthy level of skepticism. But underneath that exterior, he genuinely cares about the well-being of others. Geralt frequently takes on quests and battles monsters to protect innocent people, showing his underlying compassion. Geralt's score on the agreeableness dimension falls within the moderate range. This reflects a unique blend of assertiveness and empathy, where he stands firm in his convictions while also demonstrating a genuine concern for the welfare of those around him.
Destiny helps people believe there's an order to this horse shit. There isn't.
Conscientiousness. Geralt's conscientiousness shines through his commitment to his mission and his code, seeking to uphold justice and protect the innocent. This is evident in The Last Wish, where Geralt's conscientiousness is showcased in his interactions with Princess Renfri in the chapter The Lesser Evil.
You can leave Blaviken and finally live.
He contemplates the moral implications of his actions, seeking a path that minimizes harm and adheres to his personal code of ethics, despite everything going awry, earning him his murderous moniker. The Witcher's profession also demands a high level of discipline, attention to detail, and professionalism. He meticulously prepares for his hunts, researches the monsters he faces, finding their strengths and weaknesses, and employing the appropriate tools and potions to help him defeat them, making him quite a dependable hire for those who seek the Witcher's services. Considering these traits, Geralt scores high on the conscientiousness dimension, thanks to his disciplined nature and meticulous attention to detail. His unwavering commitment and professionalism are hallmarks of his conscientious character. Openness to experience. Geralt's character reveals a remarkable openness to new experiences and ideas. As a Witcher, his path crosses with an array of extraordinary creatures, diverse cultures, and magical phenomena. He actively seeks knowledge and understanding, displaying an innate intellectual curiosity that propels him to explore the unknown. An intriguing aspect of Geralt's openness is his tendency to deviate from the traditional Witcher's code. He often recognizes the humanity within the very monsters he was created to hunt, demonstrating his ability to challenge preconceived notions and embrace alternative perspectives.
You're a dick. The ball.
Furthermore, Geralt possesses a non-judgmental attitude and has a high adaptability, changing to better face the challenging circumstances he often finds himself in, all of which shows that even though he might seem an austere old man at times, the White Wolf is not always set in his ways. His score on openness to experience is moderately high, reflecting his curiosity and willingness to explore new realms. Narcissism. Geralt is known for his humility and selflessness, often putting the needs of others before his own. Unlike individuals who seek constant admiration or display excessive self-importance, Geralt stands apart with his grounded nature and lack of narcissistic tendencies, earning him a low score in the domain of narcissism. Machiavellianism. While Geralt can be strategic and cunning in his approach to solving problems, he generally operates with a strong sense of morality and ethics. He prioritizes the greater good over personal gain, indicative of a low score in the domain of Machiavellianism. Psychopathy. Despite his profession as a witcher, which earned him reputation of lacking emotion and constant murdering, Geralt is empathetic and compassionate towards others, especially those in need. He shows remorse for his actions and tries to make amends whenever possible, traits that would represent a low score in the domain of psychopathy.
For the princess.
As we conclude our examination of Geralt of Rivia's intricate personality, we have witnessed the subtle nuances and complexities that define this legendary witcher. But our exploration is far from over. In our next video, we shall put another enigmatic character in the Witcher universe to the test. Subscribe to the channel to see what our tests reveal about the personality of Yennefer of Vengerberg.